I am not quite sure if we're on or not, but I'm going to keep talking as if we are. I know our IT guy, Ben Cole, who's been awesome, said that he had to change something on YouTube. I'm not quite sure what it was, but I know our Go Live Solo is under remote control, so hopefully he's going to take care of things, and hopefully y'all can hear me and everything's working well. I may have to get off and tackle something if he calls me on my cell phone. I just got a text. And I was just told we're back live. Good. Mute. All right, Saints fans, we had a little more
number one, Noah Moncrief.
Technical difficulties early, but I think we've got everything straightened out. Hopefully everyone is watching and listening. Preston Ewing, senior right-hander, is about to throw the first pitch to Dyer County's Moncrief. I do not have the starting lineup for Dyer County, so I'm just going to write their names down as we go. We got Moncrief leading off. Preston Ewing throwing the first pitch. That is a sawed-off fastball picked up by Mick Arney, fielded deftly, thrown to first for the out. One pitch, one out. Good start for Preston Ewing.
Now batting number 6, Dre Stafford.
Number 2 batter for Dyer County is Stafford. He's a left-handed batter. Good start for Preston Ewing. First pitch fastball, inner half. If he'd have been swinging a wooden bat, it would have been split, and he'd have been carrying the bottom third of it to first base. Excellent first pitch. Next pitch, fastball paints the outer half right on the outer edge. Good frame by Jonah. 0-1 on the count. To the left-handed hitting Stafford for Dyer County out of New Bern, Tennessee. Preston's got the signal. It's a fastball down, kicks away a little bit. Fastball up and away. Counts 2-1. Fastball up and away. Preston looks confident. He looks strong. Good velocity on the fastball. Left-handed batter for Dyer County. Fast pitch away. Fastball away. 3 balls, 1 strike. Like to see him get locked back in here. Find that zone. Pitch into contact. 3 balls, 1 strike. Saints are wearing their white pants, white top, green hat. A lot of them have on their green sleeves, and that's a nice fastball right in their inner half. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. That's a good fastball right there. That's the new link. Will you send that out to everyone? Ben just now sent it. If you'll just send it out to everyone you can think of, including the Gurdons, if you would. Sorry, we're still trying to get things ironed out. We just received the new YouTube link, and we're trying to get it out to everyone. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitter. Fastball a little bit up. Actually, this is Stafford. Number 6, Stafford, just earned the walk.
Now batting number 28, Alex Allman.
Right-handed batters up, Alex Allman, number 28. We got 1 out. We're in the top of the 1st inning. Saints versus Dyer County. That's a good first pitch fastball, about chest high. Good aggressive swing, swung through it, balls to the backstop. Quickly 0-1. The Gurdons, Shane, Becky, gentlemen. Ballestero. No balls, 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Alex Allman. Step off, throw to first. Stafford's back in, sliding safely. Saints are in double play depth. Tyler's off the line, shade a little more towards the hole in shortstop. Trey's holding on the runner, first base. That was a breaking ball away. Got away from Jonah, back to the backstop. Stafford was able to advance to second base. Counts even at 1 ball, 1 strike. We had some rain early this morning. Thankfully, it went away about 10 a.m. A little overcast today, but dried out enough for us to play ball. Very nice night. Low 60s. A little bit of wind blowing towards left center. Not a cloud in the sky. 1 ball, 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Alex Allman. Fastball, good velocity, but way out of the zone. That ball was up and in. Allman had to turn away from it. 2 balls, 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Alex Allman for Dyer County. Two balls, 1 strike. Preston's got a signal. That's a good pitch. In on his hands. Allman wanted it, took a good hack, fouled it off. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Need a big strikeout here. I'd like to see Preston spot one of his breaking balls that was so effective for him in his first outing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's thrown a lot of fastballs up. There it is. That's a good pitch, and Allman did a nice job fouling that ball off. That's just what I was hoping. I talked to one of the dads of Jared Gurdon, the dad of Jared Gurdon, who's a player for Dyer County. He said this young man hit a home run out of the park here in the first game. So we don't want to give him anything too good. Ooh, good pitch. Jonah held it. I think Preston wanted it. Must have been just off the plate outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good battle going on here. Several foul balls back to the screen. Dyer County's got a runner in scoring position early. Outfield straight up. We got Luke Willard in right, Josh Russell in center, and Eli Smith in left. It's the outfield. That almost got him. So he's walked 2 here in the first inning. Too many balls up and in. I know for Preston's liking. Needs to settle down. Here comes Michael. Good job. Come on in. Team leader. Calm him down. Here's where, as an infielder, just wanting to boost up your pitcher, just talk about hitting the spot, talking about being just 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. He throws a good knee-high fastball right here on the outer half. The pitcher, the hitter pulls. You got a 6-4-3 double play, and you go into the inning, and everyone totally forgets that you even walked two batters. So he's got to stay locked in. The key right here is being 0-1. Didn't hear the hitter's name here. Just a right-handed batter. Oh, we got him at first base. Get him. Run at him. So it was a bunt. It was a bunt attempt. And the man on first, oh, nuts. We did not handle that run down well at all. It was a bunt. He pulled his bat back. Jonah had him picked off first, threw it to Trey, started the rundown, and the runner was able to work his way out of the pickoff, and we now have a man on second and third and 1 out. This early in the game, Hop's going to keep the infield back. What we don't want to do is play ourselves into a big inning, so we'll concede a run early to get an out. We'll get that second out. So 0-1 on the count. Pitch was called a strike when they pulled the bunt back. Got to leave him out here, right? Good pitch, fastball, pain to the outside, corner, taken for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. So we got to keep that concentration. Don't want to have anything get to the backstop right here. If we get a strikeout, then we get a ground out, pop up, whatever, we're out of this inning. Hop has decided to bring the infield in here. Ooh, great job by Jonah. That ball was way too outside, and cat quick, Jonah was able to keep that ball from getting to the backstop. Nice job by our catcher. Preston thus far is not showing the command that he had in his first outing. Let's hopefully he can right the ship here and get back going. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the cleanup man for Dyer County. Another spiked ball in the dirt. 2 runs are going to score on the wild pitch. So it was a fastball in front of home plate. Jonah shifted, went off his shin guard, bounced towards the dugout, couldn't find it. Preston had to finally come off the mound and grab the ball, but 2 runs have scored on that wild pitch. So Dyer County takes the early lead. Both walks come around to score. Count is now 2-2 to the 4-hole hitter for Dyer County. Three balls, 2 strikes. That's another ball in the dirt. Three balls, 2 strikes. Oh, wanted it again. That was a fastball. Outer part of the plate, called ball 4. We got a pinch runner. Number 20, Jared Gurdon, is pinch running over at first base. So we had a ground out to second base, first pitch of the game, and 3 straight walks. Start this batter off right here with a first pitch fastball strike. Good pitch. Gurdon, the pinch runner, has been one of my players the last 2 summers, and he can really run. Really good base runner, very aggressive, and he's got top end speed. I would not be surprised up 2 runs, especially with the 0-1 pitch, that they run him early here. Jonah's going to have to really come out of the chute to get him. Good runner. Here we go. That's a breaking ball away, swung at by the batter. Number 26 for Dyer County. So he's ahead 0-2 here. 1 out. Top of the first inning. Ground ball. Oh! That's a high hopper to Tyler Harrington's left. Took his eye off it. It's going to be an error. I think he was looking towards second base to get that force out prior to the ball being in the webbing of his glove. And the ball ticked off the end of his glove, went into center field. Josh was able to pick it up. And Saints need to right the ship here. 1 out, first and third. Number 3 is up for Dyer County. Again, we're 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning, getting in, scoring some runs, calming everything down. We need strikes right here from big Preston Ewing. Good pitch, first pitch fastball strike, outside corner. His velocity looks good, his command's just a little bit off. Plenty of time to gather himself, find his groove, find his mechanics, get that release point right. Pretty good lead. The Dyer County boy at first base. Another good hard fastball, looked like middle out. Good swing by number 3. Fouled it off down the right field line. He's down 0-2. Need a 4-6-3 ground ball right here. No balls, 2 strikes. First and third, 1 out. Top of the first inning. Excellent slider. Fooled him. Defensive swing. Strike 3. 2 outs. This is Ryan Evans. I know Ryan. Ryan's played with us some during the summer. Good-looking right-handed pitcher. I think he's the starting pitcher tonight for him. He is signed with Union University. He'll be just down the road in Jackson, Tennessee to begin his college career next year. He's a hard-throwing right-hander, good athlete. Heck of a kid. So we got Ryan Evans hitting with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. 2 men on, first and third. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried to draw a throw right here. The runner's off and going. Stolen base. We had the first and third play set up to where Michael, the shortstop, comes in the middle, hoping to get that runner on third base to take an aggressive lead and try to cut him down. So we conceded the stolen base, and we're going to attack attack the hitter. So first pitch was a called strike. 0-1 on the hitter, Ryan Evans. So he squared for a safety squeeze, pulled the bat back, The ball got away from Jonah, went towards the backstop, and another run scored. I think Jonah and Preston both think that it was a foul ball. Umpire obviously did not think so. I think he thought that it was just a clear pulling the bat back. Just to make sure, he's going to go out to the field umpire, and they're going to talk about things. So as it stands right now, we've got a pass ball and the third run scoring here in the top of the first inning. Sloppy play so far from our Saints. This is a completely different animal than what we saw last night. Good, crisp, well-played ball game. I think this play is going to stand. It's going to stand.
Let's go.
Coach Hop is still going to plead his case. I don't think this play is going to change, but Hop's definitely going to give him an earful. Play's over. It's time to move on. Plenty of game left here. This is not the first, the second, nor the third time that our Saints have been behind at least 3 runs, and we've come back in one ball game. So this is nothing new to us. But Preston Ewing needs to finish this inning. We need a lot more strikes from him. We got a 0-2 on the count to Ryan Evans. We need to finish this inning. 0-2. Fastball in. Taken by Evans. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got the ball. Ooh, good pitch. Just out. Looked like a breaking ball. Got away from Jonah a little bit, but not far enough for the runner to come on home. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3 runs in for Dyer County. The Dyer County Choctaws, they've got their burnt orange jerseys, white pants tonight. And that's a high pop-up in the infield. Michael's camped underneath it. He's called it. And we got the 3rd out. All right. So the bleeding is stopped, but not before Dyer County is able to scratch across 3 runs. Unfortunately, they didn't even get a hit. But that's what happens when we put runners on base via base on balls. So they score 3 runs on no hits with 1 man left on base. And we made 1 error.
Now batting number 3, Michael Dallas.
All right, we are back live, and Michael Dallas is about to ignite a fire here. I'm sure Coach Hop gave the boys an earful, and the Saints are going to come out, and they are going to respond. So we got leadoff man for the Saints, shortstop Michael Dallas. First pitch fastball away. 1 ball, no strike. So Ryan Evans is a hard-throwing right-hander. He'll sit 84, 86, pretty good slider. When he has his control, pretty darn effective pitcher. The key is command of the strike zone. When he's on, he's very, very good. So we'll see what we have today from Ryan Evans, hard-throwing right-hander for the Dyer County Choctaws. That was a first pitch fastball. Michael hammered it to third baseman, bobbled it for just a second, was able to recover. Good fundamentals, picked up, threw it to first for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out, and now batting is Jonah Sutton. Jonah fastball in. It's a foul ball in play down the first baseline. 2 pitches, 2 outs. There's a pop-up to the first baseman, F3. And now batting, third baseman Tyler Harrington. How about a little 2-out rally right here? There's a check swing, high fastball, check swing, fouled back. Tyler's quickly in the hole, 0-1. Tyler was robbed of a hit last night. Really smoked the ball to center field. That's a good swing by Tyler. That's a fastball up. He's still hacking. Tyler's a very aggressive hitter. Loves those fastballs. Fouls it back. Evans on top, 0-2. Comes the pitch. Looked like a breaking ball, up, a little away. Tyler did a nice job fouling that ball off and staying alive. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the first inning. We've got 2 outs. Another high hopper to the pitcher. Bounces off the mound, throws to first. Good play. 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Evans, top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Saints in the bottom of the first. All right, here we go. We are in the top of the second inning. Dyer County Choctaws put up a 3-spot in the first. Love to see Preston come right back and have a good crisp inning here in the top of the second. Number 27 is up the bat for Dyer County. Right-handed batter. Good-sized young man. Preston works from the stretch even when there's nobody on base. He did that the first game too. He must just feel comfortable, more comfortable from the stretch than his windup. He continues to do that. First pitch, breaking ball in, hits him right on the helmet. Not the start that Hop was hoping for. I don't think that he's going to give Preston the same amount of time to figure things out this inning as last. We don't want to fall behind too much more. But again, one little adjustment, one little arm slot change, gets that ground ball, turn a double play. We're out of this thing. So we got a man on first, no outs. Top of the second inning. And that's way inside, way up. He squared the bunt, and the ball was so far in and high that Jonah didn't have a chance to catch it. Goes all the way to the backstop. Works the same way as a sacrifice. That'll be a wild pitch. If he was bunting there, he's probably going to bunt again. Try to get him over the third. Tyler's in, but he's got his eye on the runner at second. Batter calls timeout. Trey's in also. If they're going to give us an out, Trey's going to have to crash. Tyler's going to have to hold tight at third. Preston's going to have to man the middle and third baseline. We're just throwing the ball around like a bunch of 10-year-olds. Good heavens. So Jonah thought he had an opportunity to get the runner leading off second base. And good strong throw, just a little high, went into center field, and the runner was able to advance to third. So we need to settle down right here. Again, still a lot of game left. We got to settle things down here. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Both those bunt attempts were pulled back. Another fastball high. Three balls, no strikes to the hitter. Find that groove here. Preston, find that groove. There it is. Good. That was nice and relaxed. Good compact delivery. 3 balls, 1 strike. To number 19. There's the pitch. Fastball off the plate. Jonah tried to hold it there, bring it back, but it looked like it was just an inch or two outside. So the first batter of the inning was hit by the pitch, advanced to second on a wild pitch, advanced to third on a throwing error. Number 19 walked, and Coach Harrison is going to come on out and try to calm things down here. Hopefully get Preston, get him right, and see if we can extend him a little bit longer and keep him in this ball game for as long as possible. But the leash is getting shorter and shorter. Coach Harrison's coming off the mound. Brief meeting. Got to right this ship here. think we're back to the top of the lineup here. Moncrief, number 1. Let's see, number 6. Yeah, number 6 is next. Yeah, so we're back up to the top of the lineup. Moncrief, his first at bat. He grounded out to Mick Arney, the second baseman. 0 for 1 on the day. Got a man on first and third. They have stolen with the same situation in the first inning. See if we can handle it a little bit better this go around. We didn't do a very good job with he's squaring to bunt. Looks like maybe a safety squeeze. First pitch, strike. He pulled the bunt back. The pitch was called a strike. So 0-1 on the leadoff man, Moncrief. Again, man on first and third, no outs. Top of the second inning. Saints are trailing in this game 3-0. Preston's got the signal. That's a good pitch, good swing, fouled it back. 0-2. That was the Preston Ewing that we saw in the first game. He was living at the knees, setting up his breaking ball, and was really around the plate. He just has not been able to find his release point so far this game. It's a good hard fastball. Moncrief hanging tough. Fouled that ball off down the first baseline. Past Bird. Foul. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Preston's got the so it was a breaking ball down. Batter swung through it. Jonah came out of the chute with a very aggressive throw. Luckily, Trey's about 6 foot. Otherwise, that ball would have been down the right field line. I like the aggressiveness from Jonah. He needs to slow down a little bit, get those feet correct before he starts firing balls. Everyone just needs to calm down a little bit. We're going to be just fine. So we got 1 out on the strikeout of Moncrief, and the left-handed hitting Stafford is now up the bat for Dyer County. There we go. He looks more compact. He looks more consistent with his release point. I'm talking about Ewing. Preston on the bump. That's a first pitch fastball taken for a strike. 4-6-3 double play right here would be really nice. He's got the signal. Rears and goes. The second pitch was a breaking ball. Called a strike, but it fooled Jonah. He was not expecting a breaking ball. A little bit of a delayed steal. Jonah threw to Michael. The runner at third broke towards home. Michael pivoted through home. Short hop Jonah was not able to handle the throw, and the run scores on the throwing error. The count's 0-2. 1 out. Now there's a man on third base. No balls, 2 strikes, man on third base. Left-handed hitter, defensive swing, very nicely done. Sawed him off. Swinging, strike 3. So we got 2 outs, and the 3-hole hitter Allman's now batting. Toes the rubber, rears and throws. Squaring the bunt, pulls it back. Fastball strike. Not quite sure what their strategy is there with the fake bunts and pulling back. If they're actually going to do a safety squeeze or just trying to draw a wild pitch. I'm not quite sure. No balls, 1 strike. Man on third. That's a breaking ball down, taken for a ball. Started to go, but held it back. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. To number 28, Allman, for the Dyer County Choctaws. Work out of this, Preston. Strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Whatever adjustment Preston has made, it is working. This is the Preston that we saw in his opening outing. Moving it in, moving it out, showing a nice hook. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, man on third. Just keep this ball out of the dirt right here, Preston. Ground ball to shortstop. Michael's got it. Got him. Routine ground ball to Michael. He attacked it, set his feet, made a good strong throw to first. You got to be feeling good. That was another sloppy inning, but they only got 1, so we got to feel good about that. But we are trailing 4-0. And that was another run on no hits and 2 errors.
Now batting number 5, Trey Bird.
All right, here we are in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Leadoff man Trey Bird up to bat. First pitch, fastball, a little bit up. Good take by Trey. 1 ball, no strikes. That was my favorite pitch, and I was never able to hit him. Another fastball. Looked like it got the plate, but it must have been down. The umpire is right in front of me, so I really can't see high-low. Trey took it on top. 2 balls, no strikes. Good start to the inning. That's a fastball in off the plate. 3 balls, no strikes to Trey. He'll be taken here. We need base runners. When you're trailing a 4 spot, we got to get that first guy on. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball up. 4 pitch walk for Trey Bird. That's a good start to the bottom of the 2nd inning for the Saints.
Now batting number 6, Eli Smith.
Now batting for the Saints is Eli Smith, our left fielder. Eli started the year out very well, hitting over 300, slugging over 500, running the bases very well, playing some real nice defense. He's been right in the middle of most everything that we've been doing. That's another ball outside. That's 5 straight balls to start the inning. Now, if I'm a hitter, down 4, pitcher's struggling, I'm going to make him come to me. I'd like to see Eli just take one right here. But then again, if he wants to bust a fastball into the gap, I'll take that too. That's an excellent take. That's 6 straight balls to start this bottom of the 2nd inning with the 4-run lead. Can't imagine Coach Glasgow liking that too much. Trey Bird's on first after a leadoff walk. Counts 2-0 to Eli Smith, left-handed hitting left fielder. There's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Eli Smith. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Saints trailing 4-0. Next pitch is a breaking ball way outside. Catcher had to reach a pretty good bit. Almost got to the backstop. 3 balls, 1 strike to Eli Smith. We need base runners, more base runners. We got Josh Russell on deck and Tate Gentleman in the hole for the Saints. Good swing. Looked like a fastball, middle out. Eli was right on it, fouled it straight back. Takes us to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 4. Breaking ball, breaks away. Good at bat by Eli. That could have been easily swung at. Laid off. Excellent job. We got back-to-back walks. And we've seen the Saints do this, again, 3 different times. There's no panic in that dugout. We got a bunch of veteran ball players who are very confident in their abilities and confident in one another. They're just going to pepper back, get 1 at a time, 1 here, 2 here, and we're going to get back in this game. Now batting is Josh Russell, center fielder. Good swing by Josh. That was a fastball, middle out. Good swing, fouled it off to the right side. 0-1's the count. Josh hit the ball hard twice last night, had a couple stolen bases. Another good swing on a fastball. May have been a little bit up, but Josh liked it, took a hack, just missed it. Evans is on top, no balls, 2 strikes to the fleet-footed center fielder, Josh Russell. No balls, 2 strikes. Evans is on the rubber. Picks up his signal, comes set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's a breaking ball. They're not going to get him. They're not going to get him. No way. Oh! Umpire called him safe. So 0-2 pitch, looked like a breaking ball, sawed him off in the hole between first and second. First baseman went over to get it. Bobbled a little bit. Josh has just got too much speed. You just have 0 margin for error the way Josh runs. So, again, Saints have something cooking. We got bases juiced, no outs. The designated hitter, Tate Gentleman, number 8, up the bat. I'd like to see Tate get a nice fastball early in this count and drive it hard into one of the gaps. He's been effective with runners in scoring position. He's second on the team in RBIs with 5 thus far, behind Jonah's 8. Have him stay hot with runners in scoring position right here. Almost hit him. Fastball in. Good hard fastball. Evans does look like he's throwing probably mid-80s right now. Got a little hop on his fastball. His command's a little bit off this inning, thank goodness. The Saints have needed to get back in this thing. So you can take a deep breath and barrel one. That one got behind him. That was a breaking ball way up. Tate ducked. Thankfully, it didn't hit his bat like a couple nights ago with Mick. And the ball gets to the backstop. Saints plate their first run on the wild pitch. Counts 2-0. Here's where, as a hitter, if you'd hear Tony Perez of the old Big Red Machine, the Reds of the 1970s, he said, Doggy always goes back up the middle with runners in scoring position. He just, concentration was up the middle, right field. Don't try to do too much. Drive home runs. That's a good take. That's a fastball in the upper part of the zone. Tate took it. 3 balls, no strikes. I feel quite certain Tate's going to take another one right here. He's going to force Ryan Evans to throw at least 2 strikes. Power hitting Luke Willard's on deck. Luke's got some pop. Inside move. No fielders there at second base. Not quite sure why he did that. There's a runner in front of him, but maybe just wanting to shorten that lead at second. There's a fastball, outer half. Even if he had a green light, he didn't want to swing at that ball. So we got 3 balls, 1 strike, second and third. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning for the Saints. Ground ball, that's going to drive home a run. That's all right. It's an RBI ground out. Run comes home, and we have cut this lead in half. Saints are now down 4-2. Still got a man on third base.
Now batting number 14, Luke Willard.
So Bird has scored. Eli Smith has scored. Josh Russell is around at third base. And senior Luke Willard, the right fielder's at the bat. Good swing by Luke. Fouled it back to the right. Good swing. I like seeing him see that first pitch fastball yakking. That was a good pitch to hit. Just barely fouled it off. I need to drive this run home right here and cut it to 1. Good breaking ball. Buckled his knees right over. Counts now. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. That's where Luke spread that stance out, bring those hands in, put that ball in play. Drive home this run. Anyway, anyhow. No balls, 2 strikes. And the right fielder, Willard. Little too much time taken by the pitcher, so Luke called timeout. Umpire gave it to him. He's back in the box, ready to get rolling. Got him on a fastball up and away.
Now batting number 9, Nick Arney.
Now batting Mick Arney, second baseman. Mick has started the year off very well, hitting over 400 on base half the time. Running the base as well, putting the ball in play. Drive home this run here, Big Mick. Good swing, fastball. Maybe right below his letters. Fouled it off to the right. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Man on third base. We've taken advantage of early walks in this inning. Both runners that walked have scored. Good breaking ball. Good late snap, but it was off the plate. We had pretty darn good umpiring last night at Tipton Rosemark. And thus far, I got to tell you, from what I've seen, this umpire seems to have a pretty straight up, legit by the book strike zone as well. There's another breaking ball. That one got enough of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If he tries to sneak another breaking ball in there on Mick, he's about to spin his hat right back up the box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man on third, 2 outs. 4-2 the score. Choctaws leading. There it is. Beat that ball out. Beat that ball out. Beat that ball out. Safe. That was a high hopper to the shortstop. Mick was boogieing down that line and beat it by just a quarter step. That's great hustle. That's an RBI single. High hopper. I thought it was trouble. The shortstop, he charged it, but got off a good throw. Mick just beat it. That's what happens when you put the ball in play. There you go. We are now trailing by 1. And the power hitting Michael Dallas up the bat. That's a good bottom of the second inning for the Saints to get back in this game quickly. It's ground ball to shortstop. First pitch. Fastball a little bit out, a little bit up. Michael topped it. Pretty easy ground ball. The shortstop fielded, flipped the second for that last out. But darn good inning for the Saints. They scratch back 3 runs. We score 3 on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. So through 2 complete, the Choctaws 4, Saints 3. All right. So here we go, top of the 3rd inning. Saints trailing by 1. And leading off the top of the 3rd is number 22 for the Choctaws. He walked in the 1st inning, came around to score. Preston finished that inning very well. That's a good start to this inning too. He made some kind of adjustment, not quite sure, but it is working. That was a good fastball. Looked like it had some nice late life. And number 22 swung through it quickly in the hole, 0-1. Another pitch. Looked like he took a little something off that one. Quickly 0-2 on the batter. Jonah wanted to go out and say a little something to Preston. They had a little meeting on the mound. He's back behind home plate. Jonah's back on the rubber. Finish things up here on number 22. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd inning, and the Choctaws are leading the Saints 4-3. Good pitch. Good pitch. Jonah was able to hang on to it. Throws to first base for the out just to make sure. That was a nasty hook. Defensive swing totally fooled him. Nice job by Jonah not letting that ball get by him. So a quick 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. This is the Preston that we saw in his first start. Number 26, the hitter now for Dyer County. He reached on an error by the 3rd baseman Harrington. First pitch, fastball. Preston settled down very nicely. One out. 0-1 the count to the hitter, number 26. Another nice breaking ball. Totally fooled him. Swung through it, quickly 0-2. The wind has completely died down. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's a high pop fly. Michael looks like he's camped underneath it, and he's got it. So 2 quick outs for Preston Ewing. He needs to finish this inning, allow us to get back in that dugout, and we got the 2, 3, 4 hole hitters up. Score a few more runs, put up another crooked one. Number 3 is now the batter. He struck out his first at bat against Preston. He's got the signal. Here comes the pitch. Fastball swung through, fouled off. Might have got a little bit of a Jonah on that one. As Preston did on the leadoff man and the second hitter of this inning, 0-1. That just sets the tone for everything else. No balls, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. That is a defensive swing, center field. Josh has got it for the out. Good quick inning, just what Preston needed right there. Very nice.
Way to go, Preston!
Good, crisp inning. No runs on no hits, nobody left on base. Through 3.5, Choctaws 4, Saints 3. Next up for the Saints, Jonas Sutton, Tyler Harrington, and Trey Bird. That is a run if I ever saw it right there.
Now batting number 1, Jonah Sutton.
All right, here we are, bottom of the 3rd inning. Leading off is Jonas Sutton. Jonas' first at bat, he popped out to the first baseman, foul territory, takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. Good pitcher's pitch right there. Looked like it was right at the knees, outer half. Not a bad take by Jonah. Good take. That was a breaking ball down in the dirt. Catcher fielded it cleanly. 1 ball and 1 strike on the catcher, Jonas Sutton. Good swing, good hard fastball. Another nicely placed fastball by Evans. He settled down this first inning thus far after scuffling a little bit, putting some runners on walks back in the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a hard slider up and away that Jonah just took for a ball. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind's picked up a little bit, blowing out the dead center. Good piece of hitting right there. That was a breaking ball in. Jonah fooled a little bit, but he kept his good, strong lower half, kept his hands back and just flicked his wrists and hit a nice line drive right back up the box, back up the middle. It's on the second base side of the infield, but it was hard enough hit to get by the pitcher and the second baseman. Peyton Moore is in to pinch run for Jonah. That's a good job, lead off. the inning with a base hit.
Let's go 1-3.
Tyler Harrington now hitting, third baseman. Ooh, good job by the catcher. He wasn't even sure if he even caught it. That was a hard fastball, outer half. It was probably in the left-hander's batter's box. And the catcher did a nice job just stabbing it. There's no way he could shift his feet and get in front of it. He just gloved it. Tyler's quickly on top. 1 ball, no strikes. Peyton Moore leading off first base. Good wheels at first. May have been a slider, outer half. Tyler took a hack, came up empty. Tyler's been hitting the ball well, still got a really nice bat path. Keep that approach. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. Another good job by the catcher. I like this catcher. He's doing a fine job. Shifted, broke down, stayed in front, kept that ball in front of him. Another breaking ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Power hitting third baseman Tyler Harrington. Good piece of hitting. That's a breaking ball in the right center field gap. Right fielder's got a long run. He falls down. The ball's down. He slipped on the wet outfield grass. We got a lot of run today. And the turf monster just got Peyton Moore at third base running from second to third, but thankfully he was able to get up and crawl to the bag. I had my eyes on Tyler, so I don't know I don't know how Peyton fell, but he flat out fell. Oh, goodness. I'm sure his teammates are going to have a good time talking to him about that. I think Peyton's probably going to say he's so fast that his body couldn't keep up with his feet was the reason why he just fell. Anyway, that is funny, and it's good that he was able to be close enough to the bag and crawl to it. So the Saints have something cooking. We got our hottest hitter up the bat, Trey Bird, and we got a man on second and third and no outs. First pitch, fastball by him. Swung through it. Going to give Tyler a double on that play. Right fielder had a beat on it. He was way in the gap. He had a long run, and he slowed up because he was there, and his feet just slipped right out from under him, and the ball just landed right next to him. Very fortunate for the Saints. Another fastball. That ball was out of the zone, up and away. I think it was a fastball. And Bird's quickly in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Tyler Harrington on second, and pinch runner Peyton Moore on third base. Peyton ran for Jonah, who led off the inning with the single right back up the box. Come on, Trey. Put this ball in play. That's a great piece of hitting. That's a deep fly ball to right. That's plenty deep to get the run home. He dropped it. He dropped the ball. He slipped as well, lost his footing, did not make the catch. Wow. 2 gifts by the Choctaw outfielders. The Saints need to take advantage.
Eli Smith.
So Peyton Moore scores. Tyler advances all the way to third. And Trey is able to advance to second on the misplay in right field by the Choctaws. Which brings up the left fielder, left-handed hitting Eli Smith. Eli's been very effective with runners in scoring position. Done a really nice job keeping his hands back and just taking what the pitcher gives him. Time and time again this season, I've seen him hit a ball over in the shortstop's head in the left center field gap with the runners on. First pitch fastball down, good take by Eli. So the Saints have scratched back. tied this game 4-4, and Preston is looking like the Preston Ewing of the first game. Liking what we're seeing right now. 4-4 is the score. Second and third, no outs. Bottom of the third inning. Here comes the pitch. Good piece of hitting. That's going to get a run home. Good job. That was a hard ground ball to the left of the shortstop. Did a nice job fielding it. Through to first. Got the out. Good job by Eli putting that ball in play and getting the run home. Saints now in the lead, 5-4. Trey Bird's able to advance to third on the fielder's choice. That was a good piece of base running. The ball was 2 Treys left. At you to your left. You got to go right there. Good job. And Josh Russell's up the bat. First pitch fastball. Josh fouls it off right at home plate. Sixth run will be really nice right here. Josh is down 0-1. Josh had a base hit in the first inning. His speed caused a little communication difficulty between the first baseman and pitcher. He was able to beat it out. That was a breaking ball called for strike 2. Josh is in the hole now. No balls, 2 strikes with Tate Gentleman up the bat. We got 1 out, man on third base. Saints on top, 5-4. Good piece of hitting. Hopefully that gets out of play. Get out of play. It is not. Nuts. On the 0-2 pitch, little up, little away. Josh fouled it off, and I was hoping it was going to get into the visitor's dugout, but it didn't.
Gentlemen.
But that's okay because Tate's about to pick up his teammate and drive home this run. So we got 2 outs, men on third. Tate's up. He had an RBI ground out, his first at bat. How about an RBI base hit right here, Tate? Keep those RBIs rolling. Looks like he got a pretty good pitch his first at bat. Maybe just rolled over a little bit. Just like last at bat, first pitch almost got him. One ball, no strikes on Tate Gentleman, who's the designated hitter tonight. Oh, fastball. Uh-oh. Oh, it was a fastball up right off the catcher's glove. The backstop has got about a 3 foot of brick. And sometimes that ball just bounces directly off of that brick and goes right back to the catcher. And that time it did. Evans, the pitcher, did a nice job getting off that mound, covering the plate. Nice flip. Good execution. Umpire calls him out at the plate. So Tate'll lead off next inning. And the play goes 2-1 on the putout to end the bottom of the third inning. But the Saints take the lead 5-4. About to start the top of the fourth inning. Ryan Evans is going to lead things off for the Choctaws. Ryan grounded to short his first at bat. See if Preston can continue his impressive pitching. First pitch hits him right on the elbow. Not what Preston wanted. Got to lock in that concentration. They're probably going to run for the pitcher. Last time it was Gurdon. Number 9 is the pinch runner. So here we are on the top of the fourth inning. First pitch nicked the elbow of the leadoff man Evans. They got a man on first. And number 27 is up. He was hit by a pitch, his first at bat. That's a good piece of hitting. Ball, I think, is going to get out of play. Yes, just got out of play. Great hustle by Jonah. Bird was there as well, and that ball just got into the dugout. So good first hard pitch fastball, fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. We are so far overdue for just a nice 4-6-3 double play. 6-4-3, 5-4-3, whatever we get, I'll take it. But we have not had many of those. Just hadn't had a whole lot of opportunities. So we're overdue. 0-1's the count, number 27. Fastball, up, taken. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the fourth. Saints on top, 5-4. Preston took a little too much time. 27 calls timeout. Counts 1-1. The right-handed hitter for the Choctaws. Fastball up and in. Taken for a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Seems to be hurrying a little bit. When he found his groove in the second and third innings, he was a little more compact, a little more fluid with his delivery. Seems a little bit rushed, and that's when that ball is riding up and in. Slow himself down. There you go. That was much better. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the right-handed hitting number 27. We got a really strong lead over there at first. Could be going right here. Going to test the arm of Jonah. Does not go. Foul ball. Fastball. Middle out. Back towards the concession stand. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Man on first. Saints lead by 1, 5-4 here in the top of the fourth inning. It's the Dyer County Choctaws out of New Bern, Tennessee. Comes the pitch by Preston. Great breaking ball, buckled his knees, taken for a called third strike. Pretty pitch. Called third strike for the first out of the inning. Number 19's now up. He walked his first at bat back in the second inning. So Preston continues that nice compact delivery. Just slows things down nice and smooth. Good lead by the runner at first. He's not going. Another fastball for a strike. Swung through by number 19. It's very positive to see. Preston obviously scuffled in the first. But, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes it just takes a little bit to find it. And whatever he had to do, he found it, and he's looking so much better. There's a ground ball right back up the middle. Mick's got it, steps on the bag, fires to first for a double play. Beautiful job by Mick Arney. It's a hard hit ball right back up the box. It sounded like Preston may have got a little glove on it. It still had still a hard hit ball once it got to Mick. I think Preston shielded Mick a little bit because it was kind of a, oh gosh, the ball's on me, and Mick did a really nice job catching it. He was 1 foot away from the bag, stepped on it, fired to first, got him by 2 steps. Excellent play by Mick, good pitch by Preston. He was able to dance around that leadoff hit by pitch. So no runs, no hits, no errors for the Choctaws.
Now batting number 8, Tate Gentleman.
So Tate's going to lead us off. He was in the batter's box when Trey was thrown out at home plate on that ball that got by the catcher. So he's going to start over with a fresh count of 0-0. He's going to lead off the inning. Fastball away. Good take by Tate. 1 ball, no strikes. Tate had an RBI ground out in his first at bat. We need a base runner right here. He needs to be a catalyst. Good take, fastball up and in, quickly 2-0, which is exactly the count that Tate had when Trey was thrown out at home. So he just starts anew. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball looked like it got the inner half. That's a good take by Tate, unless he's looking for that inside fastball. That's not a bad take right there. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a hit. That's a smoke job, getting that gap. Oh, I thought he hit it better than he actually did. It looked good off the bat. I thought it was going to find the gap there, but the left fielder was able to track it down. Hit it pretty good. But the left fielder was able to track it down. So we got 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and now hitting is Luke Willard. Luke struck out swinging in his first at bat. See if we can get on this bag right here. First pitch, fastball, outer half, taken for a strike. Pitcher takes a little too much time. Luke calls timeout, steps out, gathers himself. Evans is also throwing from the stretch, even though no one's on base. Strictly a comfort thing. Another pitch, fastball in the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Got a battle right here. Dig out of this hole. No balls, 2 strikes. I'd love to see Luke find him a gap here. Love to see him run. Really good runner. Good take, fast breaking ball away. Started on the outer half, broke out. Good take by Luke. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 taken. Breaking ball.
9, Mick Arney.
Let's go, 9.
About a 2-out rally right here, Mick. Mick beat out a ball to the shortstop for an RBI his last at bat. High hopper, hard running Mick was able to beat that ball out. Fastball up, check swing, it did not go. They appealed to the first base umpire to make sure, and we didn't think he did here, and thankfully the umpire didn't either. 1 ball, no strikes. Second baseman Mick Arney. There's a fastball. Pretty good pitch. Evens the count at 1-1. Evans has settled down. He had a rough second inning. That's a good breaking ball. Mick took a hack at it, fouled it off down the first baseline. Out of play. Evans, the pitcher, on top. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball up and away taken by Mick to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Find me a gap here, Mick. Comes the pitch. Breaking ball away. Good take. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Go, buddy. Get on, baby.
Full count. 2 outs. Saints leading 5-4. There's the pitch. Oh, if that would have got by him, it would have been up the middle, but Evans made a nice catch, caught it right at his feet. He takes it, flips to the first baseman for the out. 1-3 on the put out. 1-2-3 inning for the Choctaws. No runs, no hits, no errors in the bottom of the 4th. We are through 4 complete, and the Saints lead the Choctaws 5-4. And here we go to lead off the top of the 5th inning, and the Choctaws have their leadoff man, Moncrief, up. Grounded out to second base in the first, struck out in the second. Number 1, Moncrief, leading off the 5th inning, top of 5. Takes a breaking ball down in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Wind's picked up a little bit, blowing towards left center. Comes the pitch. Another fastball down, taken. Ball 2. 2-0 to Moncrief. Two balls, no strikes. Top of the 5th inning. There's a fastball, outer half. Good pitch right there by Preston Ewing. He's really settled down. He looked like, again, the Preston Ewing that we saw in the first game. A lot of good hard strikes around the plate. Fastball in, almost got him on the hip. 3 balls, 1 strike. What we don't want right here is a leadoff walk. Let's hope we can force Moncrief to do something with it besides walk to first base. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball, tied him up inside half. Good pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Win this battle right here, Preston. With 2 strikes, Tyler takes a few steps back, give himself a max range. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he spikes a fastball, ball 4. Imagine Coach Hop's probably going to give him one more batter. I got to think with the scuffles he had in the first inning, he threw a bunch of pitches. He's probably getting up near the max what Coach Hop's wanting him to throw. I don't see anybody in the bullpen right now, but I did not look earlier to see if he had anybody ready. So Moncrief's on. He probably runs pretty good. He's shortstop, bats leadoff. There he goes. He's stealing. That's a hit and run. Fouls it off down the third baseline. Tyler's got a beat on it for the out. So good job. That was a hit and run. Coach is wanting to make something happen. It was a high fastball. The hitter Stafford was able to get the barrel on it, but he got underneath it and pops out to Tyler at third base for the first out of the inning. So we got 1 out, and Almond, 3-hole hitters up. He was walked and scored in the first and grounded out to short in the second. I'll take another ground out to short right here. Oh, good piece of hitting. Fouls it off down the right field line. No balls, 1 strike to Allman. I think Allman's playing left field, I believe. Sorry, I do not have their lineup tonight. Was not able to get that before the game started. We were a little bit rushed since we had a ball game before us. No balls, 1 strike, man on first. There's the ground ball up the middle. Mick's got it again. Same play again. He caught the ball right on the bag, steps on it, fires to first. Beautiful double play. Preston's going to go in and hopefully give Mick a big old hug. You know, that's what happens when you're double play depth. You're a few steps closer to the bag, and a hard hit ball like that, defense is sitting right there. So a heck of a job by Mick. Great pitch by Preston. Work around that leadoff walk. And the Choctaws, no runs, no hits, no errors in the top of the 5th inning.
batting number 3, Michael Dallas.
All right, Michael Dallas is leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Saints. Michael grounded a third his first at bat, grounded a short his next at bat. I'd like to see him to see a few pitches this at bat and barrel the ball. Hit it hard somewhere, kid. Ooh, good pitch. Swung through it. Think it was a fastball. Evans on top, no balls, 1 strike. Saints are leading 5-4. Bottom of the 5th inning. We got the top of the lineup. Coming up the bat, we got Dallas, Sutton, and Harrington going to hit this inning. There's a great hit. That's right off the pitcher's shin. That's a base hit. It caroms away from the shortstop. Dallas makes a very strong throw, or very strong turn around first base. The throw comes in behind him. That's a clean hit. They probably want to call timeout and make sure that Ryan's okay. That was a very hard hit ball back up the box. Looks like he's okay, thank goodness.
Jonah Sutton.
All right, Jonah needs to get back to what he was doing a little earlier in the game. His swing looks like has gotten a little bit long. Swinging a little bit too hard. I like him to be a little more in control. He's so strong and so aggressive. He does not have to overswing to hit the ball hard. He had a good hard hit right back up the box last inning. Good to see. Flew out to the first baseman in his first at bat, then he singled and scored back in the 3rd. Michael's got excellent speed. Oh, that's a fastball that gets away. That's a ball in the dirt, caromed away to the catcher's right. He's a really athletic catcher. I really like this young man. Good looking player. So Michael's able to advance. He had a really good jump on that ball. He was already leaning towards second base, anticipating a ball in the dirt, and he got it. Now he's in scoring position. We got our RBI leader, Jonah Sutton, hitting. That's a good take. Fastball away. Jonah's now in charge, 2-0. Can allow him to pick out a good pitch to drive here. Love to have a few insurance runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Saints are up just by 1, 5-4. Michael Dallas on second base. 2-0 the count. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Ground ball, third base. Third baseman looks Mike back. Mike did a good job going back to second, and then as soon as the third baseman released the ball, he was able to advance to third. So Jonah did his job. Good, smart base running by Michael Dallas. And we've got our 3-hole hitter up with a man on third base. Good opportunity for Tyler to drive home this run. Tyler Harrington has grounded to the pitcher and hit a double. His double, hard hit ball, right center field gap, long run by the right fielder. Looked like he had a beat on it, slowed down a little bit, and just lost his footing. Ended up right on his caboose, and the ball dropped right next to him for a fortuitous double. Tell you what, this lineup is going to be something else when weather gets a little bit warmer. We get another 10, 15 at-bats under their belts when Michael and Tyler both start just ripping the ball the way that they're capable of. We've been scoring a pretty good amount of runs without these two hitting them like they're capable and like they're accustomed to hitting the ball. So good seeing Mike hit that ball hard back up the middle. He had couple hits last night. Tyler hit a ball hard last night. Slowly but surely coming around. Fastball high, taken. 1 ball, 1 strike. third baseman, Tyler Harrington. Doubled and scored back in the third. Oh, no. Fastball a little bit up. It's going to be in the infield. That's a big, big out by Ryan Evans. I know Tyler wants that pitch back.
Now batting number 5, Trey Bird.
So that goes F4. Pop up to the second baseman. Here's where Trey needs to pick up Tyler and drive home this run. This is a big 6th run right here. 2 outs, man on third base. Trey Bird up. Fastball up and away, taken for a ball. Trey walked and scored in the second and hit a ball very well that was going to drive home a run on a sac fly, and the right fielder fell on his ball as well. He was camped underneath it, so I'm not quite sure if we can give him a hit on that, but it's definitely an RBI. That's a tough play, slow roller. Shortstop's got it. Sawed him off, soft roller. Shortstop did a good job attacking the ball. Good release, good throw for the out. So the Saints squander a nice scoring opportunity there. Waste the leadoff single by Dallas. No runs on 1 hit and 1 man left on base. Through 5 complete. Saints 5, Choctaws 4. Preston Ewing back on the bump for the top of the 6th inning for the Saints. The cleanup man, number 22, is going to lead things off for the Choctaws. He walked and scored in the first and struck out in the 3rd inning. Preston Ewing has really settled down nicely after his first inning struggles. That first pitch, fastball away, gets to the backstop, 1 ball, no strikes. Another good crisp inning out of Preston Ewing right here. Really impressed me by not getting down on himself, making a few adjustments, really settled in here nicely. There's a fastball inner half for a strike. From what I've seen, of course, I am no pitching guru, but when he settled down, he slowed things down a little bit. It just seemed a little more smooth. The whole wind up is bringing his leg up. Just everything slowed down just a little bit, and I don't know if that just really helped him with his arm slot, but very compact and consistent now in the zone. That next pitch was a fastball, outside corner, taken for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the cleanup man for the Choctaws. Hello, honey. That was a breaking ball that I don't know if it slipped out of his hand or what, but it actually went behind him around the batter's box. So Glad that didn't hit him. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 6th inning. The score is 5-4 Saints. It's a ball up the middle. Mike's got a beat on it. Good quick release. Bird holds his foot on the bag. Excellent stretch. Good job on both ends. That was a hard hit ball. Michael stayed low, shuffled to his left. Very quick transition out of his glove. Good strong throw. Trey Bird tap danced a little bit on that bag, used the full width of it, and had a nice stretch towards the right field line. Umpire was right there, making sure he kept his foot on the bag, which he did. And we got a 1 out to lead off this 6th inning. Good play by Michael D. and Bird. Number 26 is now up. He squares to bunt, pulls it back, strike 1. Number 26, he reached on a fielding error in the 1st, and then he grounded to Michael in the 3rd. He's down 0-1 right now. Ooh, that one got him. That was another breaking ball. Looked very similar to the one he threw for the 2-ball pitch last at bat, and that one did not get around him and hit him right on the hip. So we got a hit by pitch. Man on first with 1 out. Number 3 is now batting. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out on the 1st and flew out the center field. Russell on, if I recall, a pretty well hit ball, but right at Josh. How about another double play? It's been fastball away. Preston seems to have lost his groove. What he was throwing. I imagine Hop is going to get somebody up here. We got 1 ball, no strikes on that pitch that got away from Preston. Got back to the backstop. The runner was able to advance to second base. So Choctaws have something cooking. They got a runner in scoring position here with 1 out. 1 ball, the count on the hitter. He's stealing. Foul ball. Like the aggressiveness by the Choctaw coach, Ben Glasgow. Evens the count at 1-1. Preston's going to have to change his looks, and that's what Michael's probably coming in to talk to him about. I'm sure throughout the game, smart base runners are going to look and see what that pitcher's doing. If Preston's giving him 1 look, going back, throwing the pitch, eventually they're going to time him and take that bag. It looked like that's what went on, and I'm sure that's the conversation that Michael and Preston just now had. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball, outer half, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. He's got the signal. Fastball just off the plate. Oh, good pitch. Must have been a little bit outside. Again, I'm very impressed with his umpire zone. He's been consistent. Not much chatter from the coaches or the hitters. He's done a fine job. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Got him. There's a fastball in the outer half. Good pitch, painted it. Got him looking. 2 outs here, top of the 6th inning. Ryan Evans, the pitcher, is now hitting. Ryan popped up to short and was hit by a pitch back in the 4th. Ryan's got some pop. Picked him up last summer, game in Lexington. He jacked a homer for us. Great to see, but we don't want him to do it right now. Fastball, swung through it, 0-1. That ball looked like it was a little bit up, outer half of the plate. Got a piece of it. Jonah was able to hang on. Preston's quickly on top, no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. I'm sure Ryan would love to help himself out right here and drive home this run. There's a breaking ball right in there. Looked like he started it right at Evans' hip. Nice late bite. got enough of the plate, and quickly 0-2. The right-handed hitting Evans. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Fastball, outer half. Evans didn't like it, tosses his bat. That's a nice job bouncing back by Preston Ewing. He has just made one heck of an adjustment, and the dude's dealing. Back-to-back strikeouts to finish the top of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. All right, here we go. We got Eli Smith leading off.
Eli Smith.
Eli's leading off the bottom of the 6th inning, and we need at least one, but I'll take 3. So far this game, Eli has walked and scored back in the 2nd, and he had an RBI ground out to shortstop. In the 3rd, he takes the first pitch down for a ball. Come on, leadoff man, get on this bag right here. Get something going for the Saints. Whoa. That's a fastball in. Called a strike. Catcher didn't catch it. Went off his glove. Sounded like it went off his shin guard. Carried over to the first base dugout. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Left fielder Eli Smith. Oh, that's a beautiful piece of hitting. He took a fastball outer half, sliced it in the left field between 3rd and short. I don't know why, but left-handed hitters, they just look better than right-handed hitters. That's slice ball like that, like Ichiro used to do back in the day. That's just a beautiful hit to me. Just kept his barrel in the strike zone for a long time. Didn't try to do too much, which we've seen Eli do all year. Just take what the pitcher gives you. Did a real nice job guiding that ball into left field. Big leadoff hit for Eli Smith. Eli's got excellent speed, as does Josh, the hitter here. Josh squared, pulled the bunt back, ball down. 1 ball, no strikes. Eli Smith leading off first base. Ryan Evans still in pitching. He's done a nice job. He scuffled in 1 inning. Defense failed him a bit. He's out there giving his club a yeoman's effort. Oh, Josh squared again. I think he may have bunted over it. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Evans looks like he's pretty quick to home plate. I haven't seen the catcher throw yet, but I've been very impressed by his athleticism, blocking balls, moving around. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a pretty good thrower too. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eli Smith leading off first. Josh Russell, center fielder, at bat. Evan stepped off the mound, got back on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh. Ground ball. Hard ground ball to second. Second baseman fielded it, flipped to short. Russell's speed prevented them from turning a double play.
Now batting number 8, Tate Gentleman.
Good defense by the Choctaws. They were able to get the lead runner. So Smith is cut down at second base 4-6. Throw back to first is late. So Russell is on a fielder's choice with 1 out. Now batting is Tate Gentleman. Tate drove a ball well to left center field gap. That's a fly ball to the right center field gap. First pitch swinging. Got a little too much air. I like what Tate was trying to do. He just got too much air underneath it right there. Flew out the right field.
Now batting number 14,
so we got 2 quick outs.
Willard.
And Luke Willard, right fielder, up the bat. All right, Luke, let's find a gap right here. I think Tate got a good pitch to drive to right field again. Just got under it a little bit too much. I know he would have loved to have smashed a ball right over the shortstop. That's a high hopper to the third baseman. He comes on over, fields, and got him by a half step. Nice pick by the first baseman. Throw was a little bit low. First baseman was able to pick it out. Umpire called him out for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Saints strand a base runner. Waste the leadoff single by Eli Smith. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. A new pitcher. We've got a new pitcher here in the top of the 7th inning. Michael Dallas is going to move from shortstop into pitch. Mick Arney's going to move from second to short, and Tate Gentleman is going to come off the bench where he was the designated hitter and man second base here in the top of the 7th inning. See if Michael Dallas can close things out for Preston Ewing, who really had a good bounce back outing following a scuffling first. The Choctaws have number 27 leading off. He was hit by a pitch and scored in the first and struck out in the 4th inning. This will be his 3rd at bat of the day. That's a high fly ball. Eli Smith's camped underneath it. Very high ball. Eli's got it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good start by Mike. Came in pumping a strike. Now batting is number 19, who walked in the first and hit into a double play back in the fourth. It was a hit by pitch, barely got his sleeve, but it was definitely enough for the umpire to call it. So we have a man on first with no outs. Hit by pitch. We're back to the top of the lineup for the Choctaws. Moncrief, who grounded the second in the first, struck out in the second, and walked in the fifth. First pitch, fastball down. 1 ball, no strikes on the leadoff man, Moncrief. Mike is going to Kentucky because he can flat out rake, and he's a heck of an infielder. He does pitch, though he's not a pitcher per se. He just has a really good arm, good live fastball. He just needs to slow things down, find that zone, get us a ground ball right here. Not try to do anything fancy, just throw strikes. If he does that, just like that, he's going to be A-OK. That second pitch was just a little bit in, but that third pitch, the 2-0 pitch, good hard fastball right down the middle. We need a double play right here to end this game. 2 balls, 1 strike. Moncrief calls timeout. One ball, 1 strike to the leadoff man, Moncrief, for the Choctaws. Not much of a lead at first. Mike tosses over there. Wind's picked up a little bit, blowing straight out. Outfield straight away. Infield's in double play depth. Tyler's over there at third, even with the bag. Trey's holding on the runner. That's a good pitch.
Hey, he's over the bag.
There you go.
Swing it or sell it. Swing it or sell it. Let's go, buddy.
So fastball inner half, but it was not too far in. I think Moncrief seemed like he was not wanting to get out of the way of the ball. Try to get on by getting hit, and the umpire would have none of it. So he made him get back in the box, called it a 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to make sure that Mike stops here. That's a ground ball up the middle. Let's end it right here. That is the 3rd time in a row, 3rd time this game that Mick Arney has caught a ground ball standing on second base and tosses the first for a double play. I don't think I've ever seen that before. As many ball games that I've watched in my days, that was amazing. 3 different times, hard ground balls back up the box. Mick did it twice while playing second and once playing short. And we finished this ball game on a 6 unassisted to 3 double play. So the Saints win this game 5-4, and we threw a no-hitter. I didn't want to say anything. I am a pretty baseball-only superstitious guy. I had mentioned something to Derek earlier, and then Eli's dad, Dan, came over and said, have we given up a hit yet? And I confirmed that we had not. But Preston Ewing threw no-hit ball for 6 innings, and Michael Dallas just finished up with a no-hit 7th. So the Saints spun a no-hitter, even though we gave up 4 not very attractive runs in the first and second inning, 3 in the first and 1 in the second. But Preston shut things down, figured it out, kept us in the ball game, and our calm, cool, collected offense, again, this is the 4th time in 5 games that we've come back by being down for the win. So good job by the Saints. Not the prettiest game that you're ever going to see, but a win's a win's a win. And the Saints now go to 5-1 on this young season. So I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did. This is JP Gentleman counting out. Good night.